So we are on BTC chart, and since our last video, there is not much of a change in this chart. And of course, we were looking for an ABC correction from the top, and we were expecting a move towards the upside, which did not play out, and that was our first scenario. If you can check our last video, I mentioned about I am playing out this ABC correction, and I'm looking for another move up to finish the ending diagonal. That ending diagonal was taken from this zone here, and as this move up here. So I was expecting from this zone here a bounce to the upside, and later that price could move from this zone to the downside to continue the trend of this bear market. But that did not play out, and instead we got an multiple 1-2-1-2 structure, which I also mentioned in my last video, and that is from this top as a 1-2, another 1-2, 3, 4, 5, another 4, 5. Why 5 is slightly below? Because I do not see in the smaller time frame that this wave is already finished. Because I can count here, if you pay attention on this fifth wave here, I can count 4 waves at the moment, but the fifth wave yet to be played out. And if we now go back to daily time frame and zoom out a little bit and check what is the trend right now, definitely this is from here bottom an uptrend. And from here, from this top here, this is a downtrend. And in an uptrend, if you can see here, that we are getting this falling kind of a channel, or you can call it as a bear flag. From here, if you can see, this is the top, and we have this flag. And this is kind of a falling channel. And we get a retest over here on this channel top, and then we get a move towards the upside. Also, we have got one more flag, which is bull flag, and we have got the uptrend continuation after getting retested here. There is another bear flag, sorry, bull flag, and from that we have got continuation to the upside. Now, if we pay attention on this downtrend, then you can see that we have exactly opposite channels are playing out, and that is a rising channel here. So in bull market, you have a falling channel, downtrending channel, and which is breaking out towards the upside. And in a bear market, if you can see that you have a rising channel, which is breaking towards the downside. We have another rising channel here in the smaller time frame. If you can see, this is a small flag. So let's also mention that one. So eventually the price falls towards the downside. So what we have right now is also a rising channel from this top here to the current top what we have, and in the bottom we have this channel, and price yet to hit to the downside. We still do not see that sweep of the lows. So if you can see, this is very clear already, and every time we break from that rising channel, we go towards the downside. Now we will zoom in into this, the final, what we have, this rising channel over here, and draw a couple of scenarios which I see on the chart. And if this correction over here is already finished, or we have more price action towards the downside. To begin with, I'm going to draw this Orca TKW long and short Fibonacci channel, and we can see that we have a couple of levels over here. The green level is where we start to dollar cost average into a long order if we see a potential long order, and we are getting into this order block at the moment. This is the order block over here, and this is also, there is also a little bit of a value gap here in the 4-hourly time frame, and now we are filling those gaps. So this green zone is the place where we start to do the dollar cost average, and we get down until this yellow zone. Gray level is usually not being touched, but this is also a level where you can DCA. So right now, there are a couple of scenarios which I see which going to play out. And I'm also going to let you know which exact scenario I'm going to play. Before we proceed into that, we can see that we have a low over here, and then we have a higher low, again a higher low, and then this could be a potential higher low over here. So I'm going to start with the most bullish scenario, and that is a 1-2-1-2 structure. A 1-2-1-2 structure from this bottom over here being this is the first wave, second wave, third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave over here as a leading diagonal. And if this is a leading diagonal, which started with 5-wave structure, then we should have a correction for this leading diagonal as an ABC. And we have also got that ABC structure over here. So this in total becomes a 1-2 structure. From here, from this bottom over here, this becomes 1, and this becomes wave 2. Moving on, we have another 1-2 structure, which is playing out right now as from here, this bottom, we have 1, 2, and we have this 3, 4, this place here finished fifth wave. And now what we have is just an ABC correction from this top to this bottom here. This is one of the possibility, but there is also another possibility that this entire move from the top here being an ABC wave. And this fifth wave is ending over here. This is becoming the fourth wave, and this is that third wave. So this looks structurally better than the first option. And if you can see here, I'm still pointing this C wave a little bit more towards the downside because I'm still expecting another sweep of the lows. So let's get into that 4-hourly time frame, and I will show you why this could be an ABC. If you remember, initially I played this one to be an ABC correction to the downside, and then this structure is also looking like an A, B, C flat to the upside, where we could also find another wave to the downside as A, B, C. This might be already finished over here, or we are expecting another wave to the downside. However, the ABC in total, the primary structure, is remaining the same. So this entire structure being a 1-2, 1-2 structure, where we could later, let's draw this 1-2 structure here. We could get a larger 3-wave, third wave, and then fourth wave, and continued by the fifth wave over here. Where this could not be a finished wave towards the upside, we would have another wave for this because we have a multiple 1-2, 1-2 structure. So let's change this to micro. And now we will have to draw this 1-2, the main 1-2, which finishes here, because this was the internal wave, and internal third wave should also have 5-wave structure. So this could definitely extend here to come back and take all-time high. So this is the bullish structure, guys, here. So one of the scenario which I wanted to mention. Now the second scenario is an ABC correction from the down here as this, which is still under play. And what we have right now is just a wave 4 from this 1, 2, and we have finished here 3. This is a flat correction as 4, and we are waiting for another move up to finish this correction as an ABC finally, and then we can plan our move towards the downside. This is scenario number 2. And there is scenario number 3 where we finished with this ABC correction here. And from here, we are moving towards the downside. We still haven't finished this wave A because, as I said, we are in ABC correction or a multiple 1-2, 1-2 correction. But it does not matter. This ending wave over here, if this is a multiple 1-2, 1-2 structure, we need a 5-wave from this top over here. So we are in that development at the moment. So I'm going to place this A a little bit towards the downside, and then we might get a B wave correction and finally sweep of these lows over here. All this liquidity getting swept one more time, and then we can finally have another move from this towards the upside. Also, mind you, this B wave here, this can come up and clear this liquidity, or this can go up and clean this liquidity over here also. Because if you can see this liquidity map over here, we have liquidity until 98K, guys. So, but this is the more highlighted zone here, which is very bright, and that block is around 84, 85K. Definitely there is a liquidity down below as well, around 64K, and what is this? Let's check this one, around 52, 53, 54K zone here. So this is also can be swept, but price is moving in wave structure, guys. So there isn't going to be a fall directly from here. So without any structure, we are going to fall directly from this zone. That is not possible. We have to finish the wave structure like an ABC from the top here, and then we can move towards the downside. So I have already shown the bullish scenario, and this is bearish scenario. And another scenario where this entire move down here could be just a wave 1, and then we could get another wave up as a wave 2. But this wave 2 can go up until here. I mean, even this can sweep 90% of this move, but it wouldn't surpass this level, because then that is not counted as 1-2 structure. The wave 2 cannot exceed the beginning of wave 1. If it exceeds, then it will be a B wave, because then we can have a B, C structure, which I already explained. So we can come back and clear this liquidity. The minimum retrace of a second wave is .382, and it can go up to .786. And then finally we can have a larger wave 3 down, which can have then retrace as a wave 4, and finally we can move down to our fifth wave. So this is another scenario which you need to watch out for. But pay attention, guys, all this scenario here, even if it is ABC structure from the top here, okay, all the bearish scenarios here, they have to move up first to get into this zone over here, this liquidity zone, or even slightly higher. For the B wave, it can go higher, okay? For this B wave, it can go higher, sweep this liquidity, and then fall towards the downside. So to move down first, you have to go higher, sweep the liquidity, and then you can fall towards the downside. So we are done with that scenario, and now we are going to draw another scenario, which is a WXY. From the bottom, this is an ABC correction as a W, and then we have an ABC correction as a connecting wave, because WXY is a combination of 3 waves. So each wave, the primary wave, should have 3 waves within them. So W has a 3 wave, and this X, which is a connector wave, also has a 3 wave here, and Y, now we are waiting for a 3 wave structure. That means we are just in this A wave from the top here. This could be an A wave, or this could be the final top of the A wave, and then we have this B move to the downside, and we are waiting for another wave to the upside. This A wave might be finished here also, and this could be a flat correction as ABC. So now that we have already drawn out all those scenarios, which is the exact scenario I'm going to play out here? It does not matter from the top here if we have a ABC correction or an impulsive wave from the top as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 wave correction to the downside. As we are making this video, I see that we have already swept the low over here. So we will get into the lower time frame to check it. But what I'm trying to say here, that if you get into a long order here at this zone, we will definitely get a bounce. But that bounce, whether it is a dead cat bounce, or how you can say that, retrace bounce, or we have already bottomed here and then we are getting a larger move up, which I have already mentioned as a ABC structure or a 1-2, 1-2 structure over here. So if those bullish counts, then we have already bottomed. So this is a very good area for long. And if it's a bearish count, which is shown in the screen right now, whether it's a ABC or an impulsive correction, we will get a retrace. And that retrace could be, how to say, like 0.236 or to the .382 zone, or even it can get to .618 zone. So this has to come back and touch around 74.3K minimum. So then we can understand if the bounce has strength in it, or it's just a dead cat bounce and we are moving towards the downside. If you like this content, smash that like button, guys, and definitely subscribe. So next time when I post, you will be notified in your YouTube feed, and I will be explaining in my next video whether the bounce, what we will get from here in this zone, that it has strength in it to move towards the higher prices where we can sweep the liquidity one more time, or it's just a smaller bounce as a wave 2 or a wave B, and from there we might be moving towards the downside. So trade safe, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao.